Sat Shri Akal ji.
Thank you, Sukhvinder ma'am. So let me present my screen first. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Is my screen presenting?
Yes, ma'am.
Sat Shri Akal, sir. Myself, Geet Bawa, Assistant Professor from the Department of Computer Science, Khalsa College for Women, Amritsar. Sir, my topic of presentation is IoT and the environment, a greener world. Now, what is IoT? IoT is actually Internet of Things. Now, before going deeper into the definition of IoT, I wish all of you to imagine that we are sitting in our workplace and all of a sudden we realize that we have forgotten to turn off the AC of our house while leaving for office. Now, instead of going all the way back to our house, what if we could use our smartphone to see the status of the AC, whether it is on or off, and even turn off the AC? Isn't that amazing? Yes, it is. It is where the role of IoT comes into play. Until recently, the devices like mobile phones, computers, laptops, tablets were connected to the internet. But now, various equipments, objects, and things around us could be connected to the internet and could even send and receive data to one another. So, IoT is shaping the way we live our lives. So, what exactly is Internet of Things? IoT is a system of interrelated devices connected to the internet to send and receive data from one to the other. Smart home is the best example of IoT. All our home appliances like air conditioners, doorbells, thermostats, smoke detectors, water geysers, and security alarms could be connected to internet, and they could even interact with one another and could be controlled from our smartphones. Until recently, only people or human beings were interacting with one another through internet. But now the things could interact with one another through internet. For example, in the morning, doorbell, our bell rings, and it is sending the signal to our window blind to open. The window blind is sending the signal to the coffee maker machine to make a coffee for us. The coffee maker machine is sending the signal to the electric geyser to turn on. So isn't that fascinating? Yes, it is. Today, IoT is being used extensively to lessen the burden on humans. IoT could be used in smart homes, smart gadgets, smart cars, smart farming, smart retail, smart grids, smart industry, and smart health. Now the question is how IoT could save our environment. So for that, first of all, I'll discuss IoT for waste management system. What is the current scenario in waste management? The current scenario is that in public places, there is no proper waste disposal because we cannot monitor the dustbin filling level manually. So what is the solution? The solution is smart waste management. In smart waste management, the wireless volume sensor is embedded in the bins. And internet could be used to know in real time the exact level of waste present in those bins. Level of waste present in all the cities thus could be monitored in a blink of an eye using Internet of Things. The collection vehicles could have tracking systems integrated in them, and they can be sent only to those areas where waste collection is actually needed. This optimized waste management would increase the efficiency, reduce fuel utilization, reduce energy cost. Shortest routes could be selected for waste collections. Only fewer waste collection vehicles would be needed and would ensure that the bins are always emptied in proper time. Next is IoT for smart water management. An ultrasonic distance sensor could be embedded in the water tanks, which would measure the water level in those tanks. And every minute, the measured data about the water level in the tank is inserted in the database, and this data could be accessed at any time using the web applications from our smartphones. The earlier scenario was that the human input was absolutely needed to operate or control the water pumps. But now it is completely automatic. Earlier, it was completely open loop system. That is, one turn on the water pump only when the overhead tank is completely empty, and turn off the water pump if there is visible overflow from the overhead tank. But now it is completely closed loop system. For example, water pump is turned off on if the water level in the overhead tank is below the threshold level, and is turned off if the water reaches optimum level. Earlier, there was no way to control water overflow, so water wastage was there. But now zero overflow in both overhead as well as underground water storage tanks is there. So no water wastage is there. Earlier, there was no way to measure the water consumption, but now total water consumption can be easily measured. Earlier, it was not an energy efficient system. Each overflow increases the electricity consumption, but now it is energy efficient and hence money saving. Other benefits of smart water management with IoT include water leakage detection, more efficient water management, water quality and safety monitoring, transparency on water consumption. Next, I would like to discuss IoT air pollution monitoring system. So why do we need air pollution monitoring system? Because people do not know whether the concentration of air is safe or not without using the system. Air pollution can affect people's health and cause danger to their places. The polluted air will cause destruction to the environment and living things like humans, animals, and plants. So a mobile-enabled air quality measuring gadget could be worn on our wrists, which take real-time measurement about air quality around us. And the air quality measurement data can then be sent on our smartphones, and we could easily know the air conditions around us. Next, I would like to discuss IoT-enabled energy conservation. For that, first of all, I will discuss smart home energy saving. Home energy management and automation system could be used to integrate all the home appliances with the application on our smartphones. And this home energy management and automation system would help to track the energy consumption, reconcile the expenditure with our comfort, and assist us in cutting down our electricity expenses and saving money. Smart street lighting system. Until recently, there are many problems associated with street lighting. Street lights are constantly turned on, lamps are controlled simultaneously, huge electricity consumption is a burden for environment. Any lighting issue are rarely detected immediately, and several accidents are caused due to failure of street lights. But with smart street lighting, lights turn on automatically according to the surrounding light intensity. Control of light intensity is based on the movement of people or vehicle. In case of emergency, the lamps increase brightness to maximum level, thereby enhancing safety of people. In case of failure of any light, the relevant data is passed to the server and the light can be managed remotely. Other applications of IoT include smart homes, smart wearables, smart cities, smart grids, smart industry, connected cars, connected health, smart retail, smart supply chain, smart farming, and the possibilities of IoT are infinite. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Geet ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Sir, would you like to something for her?